since I heard that, I started to focus on judging myself by what I'm doing and not what I think I'm doing or not what I think I am. Hello, welcome to episode 11. This is Genesis, and today we're gonna talk about judge yourself by your actions, not by your thoughts. And there's a few ways to see this. I can feel less disappointed of myself if I judge yourself by my actions and not my words, or I can feel more disappointed of myself. Either way, it's just gonna give me more clarity on what my life actually looks like, and it's basically going to give me a scan report of the things that I'm currently doing and what I actually need to change. Let me explain. If you are a person that has negative self-talk, or even if you don't have negative self-talk, you're, let's say, a high performer, you want to become better, you're ambitious on working on yourself, you probably are gonna be thinking, like I do all the time, like things can be better, right? My thoughts usually say what I'm putting out could be better. It could have better quality, it could have more quantity to it, it could be exactly how I'm thinking it in my mind and not what it looks like in my actions. That way, I'm always gonna feel disappointed and I'm always gonna feel discouraged. But if I judge myself by my actions and know what I'm thinking, I'm gonna be really examining what I'm putting out. Like, hey, even though this doesn't look like high quality that I want it to look like, I put it out. Look how amazing this looks. Look how you were able to coordinate the ideas of what you were gonna say. Look how you were able to communicate, even if it's not in the most eloquent way yet. You were able to put the concept out. You were able to set up the lighting. You were able to fix the microphone, etc., etc. All those actions I took, it created this result. That way, if I see it objectively, I can tell that I'm putting the action, I can tell which actions I'm putting out and I'm doing, executing, and I can see how specifically I can improve. But if I keep thinking that it could have been better or judging myself by the inspirations or the references or how I would like to be, I will always feel bad. And that feeling of feeling bad will probably cause me, as we spoke before in the cycle of the mental and physical things, will create the feeling, will create less action, will create less results, will create more disappointing thoughts, etc. On the other hand, I'm thinking this time, it switches my thinking. Hey, look at the actions I'm putting out. I'm judging myself by those, not by whatever I'm thinking in my head. Another way to see it that I feel like it's 100% applicable to, and even to the same person because it has happened to me as well, is judging myself by my actions and not my thoughts in a way that I used to think that I was a healthy, fit person. I used to think that I was doing hard things. I used to think that I was drinking a lot of water per day. And I used to think that about myself. Those were really my thoughts. But when I started to judge myself by my actions and not my thoughts, which is basically your words to yourself, right? I realized that I was not drinking the amount of water that I should have been drinking. I was actually not drinking that much water. My thoughts were telling me that it was a lot of water because I was constantly drinking. But when I started to measure it and I started to actually measure my actions, I realized that I was not even drinking half a gallon per day. Now I am measuring it by drinking 2 half-gallon water bottles per day. In total, I am drinking 1 gallon of water and I can measure it. And now it doesn't matter if I'm thinking that I'm drinking a lot of water or not because I am judging myself on my actions. I know that I am. The same way I used to think I was healthy and I was fit and I was not. Those were my thoughts. But when I started to judge myself by my actions, I realized that I was just going to the gym once or twice per week for only basically 30 minutes each, which was not a lot. Or even if it was more than 30 minutes, even if I stayed there for an hour and a half, I was not doing the right exercises. I was thinking I was taking action and making progress, and I was not. The same way I was eating a lot of chips, a lot of unhealthy foods, a lot of foods that in my thoughts were healthy, but in actions were not. Like when I actually researched them and measured them based on data, I realized that those healthy foods were not healthy at all. In this way, I got a more accurate perspective and vision of my life, of what I was putting out, of what I was doing. I mean, it felt a little bad at the beginning, right? Because you were thinking you were one type of person and then you're not. But in the long run, it was the best I could have ever done, and now I'm feeling even better than I thought I was feeling. Because now my thoughts and my actions are more aligned, and even when they're not, I always trust my actions now. Also, it's important to remember to don't judge yourself based on your feelings too, because those come from your thoughts. Your thoughts generate how you feel. If you're feeling bad, but you're doing things that are good, you can actually study the things that you're doing and judge yourself based on those. You can tell to yourself, hey, I am feeling crap today, but even though I'm feeling that way, look at what I'm doing. I am what I'm doing. That way, I still execute it and I'm still this type of person. If you say you are a runner, if you say that you are a hard worker, whatever you say you are to yourself, don't judge yourself by that. Judge yourself by the continuous action of what you're doing. It doesn't matter if the action is perfect or not. If you are painting every day, then you're an artist. It doesn't matter if it's hyper realistic or if it's a little drawing or if it's painting rocks. You're still an artist and you can judge yourself by that. The moment you stop doing it, you can tell that maybe you're an artist in pause. You were an artist. It starts being part of your past. We are what we constantly do, not what we think we are. This is definitely debatable, but focus on judging yourself. Since I heard that, I started to focus on judging myself by what I'm doing and not what I think I'm doing or not what I think I am. I hope this helps. Share with somebody that you love. Thank you. Also like and subscribe to the channel and share with somebody that you think this will help too. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.